While every major car manufacturer on Earth spent hundreds of billions of dollars pledging to go fully electric, the world's largest automaker silently did something that sounded completely insane. They stopped following the crowd, publicly declared that pure battery electric vehicles were a dead end, and began secretly building a technology so advanced it could render every modern electric car obsolete in an instant. For years, critics claimed they had lost their minds, lost their competitive edge, and were doomed to suffer the same fate as old tech giants who refused to adapt to the digital age. But when the curtain was finally pulled back, it didn't just shock the automotive industry. It sent severe shockwaves through the boardrooms of every major competitor from Silicon Valley to Beijing. Sitting in front of the press was a technology stack that sounded like pure science fiction. A revolutionary solid-state battery capable of pushing vehicles up to 1,900 m on a single charge with a lightning-fast 4-minute top-up time, paired with an entirely new breed of internal combustion engine so tiny it looks like a piece of personal luggage. When former CEO Akio Toyoda stood up in front of investors and declared that pure electric vehicles would never account for more than 30% of the global car market, the media tore him apart without hesitation. Headlines accused the legendary executive of being stubborn, out of touch, and fundamentally unequipped to lead a modern vehicle manufacturer into a green future. Environmental groups protested outside their corporate headquarters, while Wall Street analysts warned that the Japanese giant was walking straight off an economic cliff by delaying a full transition to lithium-ion batteries. But while rival executives were busy staging glossy press events, making grand promises about ditching internal combustion entirely by 2030, Toyota's engineering team was quietly running cold. Hard mathematical simulations. They realized that forcing the entire planet onto pure battery power would require an impossible amount of rare earth minerals, a complete overhaul of global power grids that wouldn't be ready for decades, and massive daily sacrifices from everyday drivers who live in cold climates or lack home charging infrastructure. Instead of blindly bowing to public pressure and chasing political trends, they decided to play a much longer, far more dangerous game that everyone else completely misread. The fundamental problem with the pure electric vehicle gold rush was something the rest of the industry tried desperately to hide under the rug for as long as possible. Building a massive 100 kilowatt-hours battery pack for a single heavy electric SUV requires hundreds of pounds of lithium, nickel, cobalt, and manganese materials that are overwhelmingly mined, processed, and controlled by a handful of foreign monopolies. Furthermore, the physical reality of plugging tens of millions of high-voltage vehicles into aging municipal electrical grids simultaneously meant that localized blackouts and skyrocketing charging fees were an absolute mathematical certainty. Beyond the grid lies the brutal issue of cold weather performance, where chemical reactions inside conventional liquid lithium-ion batteries slow down to a crawl, slashing driving range by up to 40% while doubling or tripling charging times at public stations. Toyota's research teams realized that relying exclusively on heavy liquid battery packs meant building heavy, expensive, carbon-intensive vehicles that only appealed to wealthy suburban homeowners with private garages, effectively abandoning billions of drivers across developing nations, rural regions, and dense urban centers. While competitors spent 2021 through 2023 hemorrhaging cash on unproven electric vehicle platforms, the market slowly began to prove Akio Toyoda's controversial predictions completely right. Pure electric vehicle sales suddenly hit a massive brick wall globally as early adopters finished buying, leaving mainstream consumers terrified of high purchase prices, rapidly plummeting resale values, and nightmare scenarios of waiting in long lines at broken public charging points. Major legacy automakers, who had pledged hundreds of billions to go 100% electric, were suddenly hit with catastrophic quarterly losses, forced to delay factory builds, scale back their EV production targets, and scrambled to figure out how to put hybrid options back into their showrooms. Ford lost billions on its electric unit. General Motors abandoned its ambitious production goals, and European giants were forced to rethink their entire regulatory timelines as dealer lots filled up with unsold electric inventory that nobody wanted to buy. Meanwhile, Toyota was sitting on record-breaking global sales, record operating profits, and a massive war chest of cash. Having spent those exact same years quietly building the ultimate counterattack that rival companies were entirely unprepared to deal with. While competing engineering departments were being disbanded or forced to focus entirely on software apps and large dashboard touchscreens, Toyota was secretly assembling a dream team of mechanical, chemical, and thermal engineers to reinvent the internal combustion engine from absolute scratch. They teamed up with Subaru and Mazda to announce a brand new family of engines, designed specifically for a world that requires ultra-low emissions without sacrificing range or convenience. These aren't the heavy, clunky gas engines sitting under the hood of your current vehicle. These are hyper-compact 1.5L and 2.00L power plants, engineered from the ground up to be up to 20% smaller in volume and significantly shorter in height than anything seen in automotive history. By drastically reducing the physical dimensions of the engine block, engineers can drop the hood line of a vehicle by several inches, cutting aerodynamic drag down to levels previously thought impossible for gas-powered cars, while dramatically improving overall vehicle efficiency. More importantly, these microscopic power plants were engineered with a hyper-flexible thermodynamic architecture capable of running on virtually any carbon-neutral fluid available on Earth. Instead of relying solely on petroleum-based gasoline, these next-generation engines can seamlessly run on synthetic e-fuels produced from captured atmospheric carbon, plant-based biofuels, or even pure liquid hydrogen. This means that a vehicle equipped with this engine can achieve true net-zero carbon emissions across its operational lifespan, without requiring drivers to alter their fueling habits or rely on unstable electric infrastructure. In traditional vehicle manufacturing, the high profile of a standard gas engine forces designers to raise the front nose and windshield angle, creating a large frontal area that fights against air resistance at highway speeds. Toyota's new micro-engines lie so low in the chassis that they allow for sleek, ultra-aerodynamic silhouettes normally reserved for low-slung electric sports cars, directly translating into massive range extensions, regardless of whether the vehicle is using battery power or liquid fuel. Furthermore, because these engines are so remarkably light, they completely offset the heavy structural framing usually required to support massive electric drivetrains, creating a vehicle that weighs thousands of pounds less than competing long-range electric SUVs, while handling far better on treacherous winding roads. The rest of the automotive industry thought they were leaving an outdated Japanese giant in the dust, only to look up and realize that Toyota was actually playing 3 steps ahead the entire time, leaving everyone else scrambling to survive in a market that has been irrevocably changed forever.